All right, so I'm going to review the DM9. This is a 7-inch LCD digital microscope. So, what you can use this, you can use it actually to even electronics. When you're working on electronics and all that, that be a great asset because you can see all the stuff. In my case, I'm going to use it for a couple tests. So I want to show you an unboxing, what is in the box, and kind of how you put it together. We're gonna kind of do all that together and learn. But what I'm gonna be doing with this puppy right here is I'm going to start comparing each of all these lasers that I have around, and we're gonna see the quality of what they promise. So let's see what's in the box. So we have a disc. I don't know how I'm gonna use it, but I'm sure I can download whatever is here from their website. Here's the manual. It's kind of a hefty manual. So there's all the instructions, how to put it together and everything. So there's a couple of things here that I need to see, but this is what I want to see, really, the instruction to assemble it. So it's well packed. It's a thermoform plastic holder, so it has a little padding on the top. So this is the screen. Look at the screen. It's actually nice. It looks really nice. So here's the screen. If you guys wondering how I have my hands in this, there it is. My phone is right there, like a whole neck. Anyways, this is the actual microscope. It has a LED light, so it will light everything you're working on. So that's really nice. So it looks nice there. What we have here. So here's the controller. You have an option to take a photo. Yeah, take a photo or okay, record if you're recording something. So that's pretty nice. And I mind that this is passing to the zooms and stuff like that. So it has two connectors. One is like a micro USB, and the other one is like a auto jack, but looking at stereo. Well, yeah, I guess auto jack. So here, this is a base. This is a plastic base. I thought it was metal though, but this is plastic base for something. We're gonna look into that. So let's take this part out. So this is where everything was on the top. And sorry about my mess. We're getting ready to go to Vegas, and we're all over the place right now. So this is an aluminum base. It has here the power for the lights and the intensity of the lights, and you have a USB connector here, a big screw here, and here's some more hardware. I'm gonna do that in a second. Here's some hardware cables and a memory. That's interesting. And this is the other part. Let's take a look at this. Here it is. So this is the part that goes on the base, and this is what holds the screen. Then I'm gonna imagine this here. This is the screen has this focal knob here, so that's cool. It's really smooth movement though. So there it is. So this is for, this is to move it up and down. That's really nice. And this one will lock this in place. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Seems like it's a 0.5 millimeter to a millimeter per step. So I wonder how much of the revolution is one exact millimeter, but we'll see that in a minute. And let's see what this says. So the first thing I have to do is put the base. All right, let's put the base. So for the base, this goes in. Let's lower this so it doesn't knock this out. So another thing that you will notice is when you put this, it might be like this, like it's not straight. So when you put it here, like straight, let me put it down so you can see it better. So when you put it like this, and you want to make sure that this is as straight as possible, they have a ring under, like a camera tripod. So you just hold it and adjust the ring to get there. So what I do is I usually go just a little bit off like this. So you see it is a little bit off. I adjust the ring down, and then holding both, move this to the center to make sure that it's nice and tight. That's what I do usually with my camera tripod. All right, that looks good. So I'm gonna guess that this needs to sit all the way in. There you go. So the focal knob is free. And here we go. This is nice and tight. So we have these two are lights. So you can light this a little bit better. So look at that. It's kind of a taking shape now. The screen, you can tilt the screen, which is great. Now, I think I forgot to put this just because I always go and do all the stuff without looking. Okay, so I was looking into the manual. This is a shade for any external light. So you remove this part in here. I need to see how exactly. There we go. This is the part that you remove, and you replace it with this. There we go. So you have a little bit of a shade. And this, you turn it, lock it, and this is just here. There we go. I think it's in place. It's a little hard to try to see the difference on. Yeah, this looks in place now. Now, bear with me because I'm trying to watch everything through the camera that is here. Okay, so this is sort of ready. There's battery. There is a little screen protector here. I'm not taking that off. Well, let's see. Then here on the side, there's a couple things. Oh, this is a power. This is the key. And this goes, I think this is the one that goes back here. Okay, I want to pass this on the back. Makes more sense. There we go. So this one goes there. This one's here. And we have the power cable and the memory card. So the memory card seems to go right here. There it is. I'm not sure what is this one for, but I'm gonna put it aside for now. So I have the power cable. So USB-C that goes right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this here because I'm kicking that everywhere. So this doesn't have a specific holder. I think I'm gonna put like a little magnet and just tap it here for now, but we'll see. Also it's in this shape, not this shape. I don't know why. But all right, let me get a battery pack so I can have this. I want to guess that it's a regular 5 volts. He says in here, yeah, just the 5 volts for the regular. So we're gonna get a battery pack to make it portable so I can move it around and see how this goes, and be right back. All right, I'm gonna use this battery pack. This is plenty, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect this. Here it is. Oops. There you go. So I want to put it on the side. Look at that, automatically. So you can see the light in here. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, so since everyone knows I work a lot with laser stuff and do engraving and things like that. So I have a couple here. So I don't know how high this will need to be for the golf ball. So I'm gonna move it as high as I can right now. And I'm going to actually use this base. So what I want to do is want to try to see how this was. And look at that, you already seen it on the screen. That is really cool. So what I'm looking right now, and I'm gonna move this left and right. This is the eye of the eagle and how the detail was put on the rubber on the golf ball. I'm gonna try to move this away. It has some lights here. Oh yeah, this is plenty of light too. So I'm gonna put light there. See what happened with that. Maybe that's a little bit too much light, but I don't know. There it is. This is making a shadow. Yeah, this is too much light for what I think is too much light for it. I'm gonna leave it like that off, and I'm gonna play with the focal. So this is crazy because right now I'm seeing this, like how it actually melt the rubber, and there's a couple things that I can do here. The image quality. Let's see what it says in image quality. Resolution. Okay, so we can actually go to a higher resolution. I'm gonna go with a higher resolution and see how that affects. Sharpness, that's cool. Intensive. I'm gonna leave that in standard. Image quality, high quality. I wanna think that economic means power saving mode or something like that. But and you have a burst option. ISO, that's the exposure compensation, the tag. So you can take pictures of these and a bunch of other stuff to kind of send someone something specific. Let me show you here how this is looking. So I'm moving it by hand. Look at this. This is crazy. Now this was the engrave that I did with a cone marker Omni 1. Let's do the dark. There's one that I was a little bit dark in. The plastic was really bad though. So let's see how that looks. Here. Oh yes, you can absolutely tell, but look at this. This is so cool. Let's see how this looks in metal. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put the coin. And what you need to do now is lower. So you use the option on the back. Wow. That's extremely detailed. That's the eye. So you can see here what your laser actually did. As a nostrils. Yeah. Now, something that I've been wanting to see, because when you do glass, this will benefit of a automatic Z-axis. When you do glass, I don't know if I can do glass with this. Let's see if I can. Maybe this is the part that I need to put this elsewhere so I can have the base, because I want to put this inside. So let's see if I remove this. Maybe. All right, that fits. And let's see if I can actually get it to focus on it. Dun, dun, dun. There is the glass. So this is something that I like to explain to people a lot in the glass when you do engraving. And what you're seeing here, let me try to focus this a little bit better. It's a little tricky because, you know, it's glass over that. But what you're seeing here is micro fractures on the glass. So when you see the white, it's not like it's changing anything on the glass to make it white. What is happening here is doing like a micro fractures. Let's go to the eye section. And let's change the focal. This is crazy. So you can see now on all these, the micro fractures that this is doing on the glass for the engraving. So you wonder what happened with the glass on the laser. This is what happened on the glass. So let's see another one. This one here, I have one that is actually, this one was a blue diode. So let's try to put it there. This is not really easy on the glass. And that's probably because also the reflection and everything coming with that, but there is. So you can see here, this is the bow tie and part of the neck, and all these are the micro fractures that happens on it. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. It's a little hard to see, but yeah. So I know I can record with these two. I need to play a little bit more, but this is a great tool. If you are looking for something to help you do a lot of electronics, number one. Number two, you want to kind of determine what's going on with what you're working on. This is definitely the toy you want to buy. So let me put something different here now. So this is on stainless steel. So let's do this one and see how it looks. Nice. So I'm gonna put this one. Look at that. So this is actually really cool because I don't know if you guys see this exactly like I'm seeing it, but I know for us it's like an engraving, but this looks like a welding. This is like it was weld. I can make better focus on that. That's the best. Yeah, this is like a micro welding. This is awesome. I mean, it gives you a complete different understanding of your work with the laser. That's absolutely for sure. So I want to see the wood grain on this keychain here. So I wonder how a wood engrave will come up on that. How will engrave something like this and see how the wood was burned. And here is a aluminum card. So on the naked eye, this looks perfect. I don't see any lines. It's super even. But here, I don't know if you're seeing this. That is each line that the laser pass to create a shape. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. So that was actually a pretty cool toy. It's really handy. Definitely something I'm gonna be using on my engravings because I want to know what is actually happening with my engraving sometimes, and what is the results on the laser. Quality wise, it's really well built, well packed, really easy to use. I mean, you guys saw I open it and almost immediately super intuitive to use. So it's really easy. And for me, on the laser aspect, sometimes I want to see the quality of what I'm doing with the lines and trying to push the limit of the laser and trying to see what I'm doing specifically. So I feel like this tool will help me to understand a little bit better my laser. It will help me to understand a little bit better some materials because at the naked eye you don't see these lines and these other elements of what it's doing. And then we wonder also when we do glass why my glass is breaking. So definitely it's not just too much heat. The quality of the glass affects if you hit a bubble or not. But you saw in the glass, it's like all micro fractures putting together, like tiny, tiny little things. And on the stainless steel, it looks like it was a welding element. It wasn't a pass that is changing the color necessarily. It was more like a welding, like micro weldings that all put together and make it look black. Um, it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see. So I hope you guys like this tool. I'll put the link in the description below. Really, really fun toy to have. So go ahead and get one of those and keep building your shop with more things that you might need. But you need this one. It's fun.